going on tonight, Adam?
Hi, we're here at the Thrive event in New York City, and great to be here. Great to be part of Charles Archer's program about giving back to the community and giving back to people. We're thrilled to have been invited here and be honored by an amazing organization. And really, it's all about people helping people, and that's what they do at Thrive, and that's what we do at Merchants Hospitality. And we're thrilled to be able to contribute and create some low-income housing for people and senior living facilities, and we hope that everybody joins the team and contributes to Thrive.
What do you want the world to know about this group? On 3, 2, 1.
Charles Archer created a really special group here, and it's really fabulous that everyone is able to jump on the team and give back to the community. And really, it's not about helping one particular group, it's about trying to help people in New York City in need, and we're thrilled to be part of it.
What you're wearing there, Adam?
Oh, this is our Thrive logo, and we hope everyone gets one and wears one and contributes and is part of Thrive Network. Okay, thank you very much.
So can you just talk about your relationship with the Thrive organization and just what it means for you to be here tonight?
You know, it's an honor. It's an amazing foundation, and just very, very happy to be part of it.
Okay. And can you talk about just your feelings and the responsibility of athletes and former professional athletes to give back to the community and what that means for you?
It's, you know what, it's. I believe it's part of the responsibility. We're very, very lucky and privileged to be athletes, to be out in the public, and I think it's our responsibility to give back, help the community in whatever way we can.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, we're here at the Ainsworth Park, on the Lower East Side, and for a fabulous foundation tonight. And we're trying to get as many of the VIPs, but we've got the big man in news for CBS, Chris Raggi, with us. Chris, great to see you.
Say VIP, I was looking around. I was waiting for security to take me away.
No way. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. How are you? It's great to see you again.
Well, you know what? This is becoming a little bit of an old habit. You seem to be doing a lot in the philanthropy area, giving yourself, coming out to these functions. What's important about Thrive, and why are you here tonight?
Well, I'll tell you, Charles, and seeing what he's done, Charles Archer, the founder of the Thrive Network, the last 20 years is incredible. When MJ, who's a friend of mine, had asked me to be involved, I jumped at the chance. Just some great people being honored here today that are doing some great work. I've said all along, all of us just need one person to give us a helping hand over the length of my career, and that's what this is all about. This is about, giving people that need the resources and need a little help or a little push, that kind of acknowledgement that, hey, I'm here for you. So, yeah.
And it's so important that folks like yourself who are in the limelight, who have a platform, get a chance to come out and partake in this. Is this your first Thrive event?
This is my first Thrive event, and I'll tell you, the guest list that he was actually able to accrue for this just goes to show you how important this is to so many people. When you got a world champion like Steve Weatherford, who just came in the door here from the Giants, who's here. Tim Tebow's coming tonight. Letitia James, the public advocate, was here and received an honor before. So it's something that people know about. People want to be involved, and sometimes people are just waiting for the invitation, like me. And once I got the invitation, it was just nice to come aboard.
Super. I can't let you go without asking a little bit about this political situation we're dealing with.
Yep.
With the campaign coming up, Joe Biden making the announcement finally today that he's not going to run. How do you think that affects the race?
Well, I think probably the people in the Clinton camp are breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. That takes away a little bit of the competition there, because I think you saw a lot of the preliminary polls that were saying that he was probably Biden before even making the announcement, was polling in about the 17 to 20% right there. You now take away that number, and that's a lot of voters, available voters, up for grabs. But once I saw that he was making the announcement in the Rose Garden today, usually that's a pretty good sign that he's going to sit this one out, which, it's late in the game. It's tough to assemble a ground force. That's the one thing that President Obama, to his credit, did back in 2008 and again in 2012. He had boots on the ground here stateside and got the vote out and got people to the polling stations. And if you don't have that infrastructure in place, it's very difficult to win a general election.
I definitely got to ask you, because we're New Yorkers.
Yeah.
Donald Trump's in the race. Yeah. Never thought it would happen, but what's been your assessment of his campaign so far?
It's a bit of a lightning rod, as we know, but again, every time he says something that you think is going to offend a certain faction of the audience out there, and you say, well, that's going to do them in, or this is where the poll numbers are going to drop. The polls in the days after show that that has not been the case. So people are listening to him, that's for sure. And we'll see. I mean, as we get more specifics, I think it'll be very interesting to see where his campaign goes.
No question. This is for father and sons, and we've got a real goal, a motto that we want to talk to young people, in particular millennials, people that are in a position like yourself. They wonder how can they get there. Just a little bit of career advice for young folks trying to get into journalism, trying to get into that communications field.
My advice to people will be there will be a number of people that will tell you it's too competitive, there aren't enough available positions out there, get into this or get into that, don't do this, it doesn't pay, it's too many hours, you'll lose your family. If you want to do it, press on. Do not listen to anybody but yourself.
No doubt. Yeah. Wait, I just got to, just for the viewers that may not know, where do you come from originally? Where are you from?
I'm from Jersey, Northern Jersey, Mahwah.
Okay.
Born and raised in Rutherford, went to high school in Mahwah,
Okay.
got a football scholarship to the University of New Hampshire, and then, my roots are all Jersey.
Excellent. I went to Dartmouth in Hanover, close by.
Okay.
A family still there?
All in Jersey.
Now, where were you at before you got into the New York market?
Let's see, I got to retrace a little bit. So I started in Manchester, New Hampshire, working for WMUR there. I was in Hartford, Connecticut for 2 years. Entertainment Tonight out in Los Angeles for 5 years. NBC Sports nationwide for 4 years. And then I came to CBS in 2004.
This distance between 2 points, it's a straight line. Thank you so much, Chris, for giving us a little bit of your time. Appreciate it. Enjoy the night.
What I do. I've never self-identified with being a pro football player. It's been more, how do I use that social platform that society places professional athletes on, and how did I help people? So very excited and very proud to be honored here tonight because that's what the Thrive Foundation is all about. It's helping people along their life's journey to be the best person that they can be the best version of themselves. And I think it's great to have role models and to look up to people, but I've always thought that you're doing yourself a disservice if you're comparing your chapter 4 to somebody else's chapter 20. It's all about being the best version of yourself you can be in it, and it's about constant self-improvement every single day, improving yourself to have a goal and to have a vision of where you want to be in the future. It starts today, and it starts with improvement in your life and in the way you live it and your habits every day. You got it.
NFL quarterback. He won the Heisman Trophy. He won a BCS National Championship while playing for the Florida Gators in college. He's been referred to by one NFL coach as the strongest human being that's ever played the position of quarterback. Since December of 2013, he's worked as a college football analyst. You see him on ESPN on the SEC network coverage, but I'll tell you, it's what he does off the field that has really set this man apart. He's raised funds for Uncle Dick's Orphanage in the Philippines. He's raised money for Shands Hospital Pediatric Center in Gainesville and a Disney trip for disadvantaged children. Tim launched the Tim Tebow Foundation with a mission to bring faith, hope, and love to those needing a brighter day in their darkest hours. You will not find a more generous athlete in the professional ranks. Ladies and gentlemen, please, a big round of applause for Mr. Tim Tebow.
Thank you very much, everyone. It's an honor for me to be here. We just happen to be in town for a few events, and it's awesome to be able to show up. And, for me, to be able to accept this award, I'm not deserving. I have such an awesome team behind me with everybody at TTF. They do such a good job. And, for me, a lot of times you get asked, what would be a life of significance? And a lot of times people answer it as money, fame, power. But for me, I don't think any of that. I think a life of significance is measured by the lives that you change, not the dollars that you make. And I think especially in a city like this, it's important to always realize that a life of significance isn't by what we have, it's by what we give. And for us at TTF, we're trying to make a difference in people's lives, and that's why our mission statement is what it is, to bring faith, hope, and love to those needing a brighter day in their darkest hour of need. And we do that any way possible. So thank you so much for this award. I really appreciate it. Y'all have a fantastic night. God bless you all. Thank you.
Tebow time.